Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the NYX Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation. Now, I have already filmed this video in the past, but I was really sick when I was filming the video. And then when I looked back at the footage on my laptop, I was like, that video is not going out to the public. So here I am, well, better and healthy, thank you God. So this retails at $9.99, and that's how much I paid for it when I bought it from Boots. You can buy it from a variety of retailers, and it comes in 24 shades altogether. The shade that I am is number 9 light medium, which is a perfect match for my skin tone at the moment. So I'm just going to read the product details off of Boots' website, because obviously that's where I bought it from, before I show you a demo and go into my review. So it says about this: achieve an instantly smooth and blurred complexion with our first blurring tint foundation infused with skin caring actives for healthy looking skin and 12-hour hydration. Introducing effortlessly no filter needed makeup results with a flawless matte blurring finish. Stay snatched with a boost of color and tone that will leave you looking blurred but never dull. Treat your skin with this skincare infused formula formulated with glycerin, matcha and niacinamide for visibly even, radiant and healthy looking skin. Lightweight feel on the skin, available in 24 diverse skin blurring shades, developed to fit a wide variety of skin tones. Medium buildable coverage with a matte blurred finish that feels lightweight on the skin and provides 12-hour hydration, which they've obviously repeated. So first off, let's go into the demo just so that you can see how this color performs on my face, how it covers one side of my face in comparison to the other side. I'm using a buffing brush from Real Techniques, and I'm applying a nice medium-sized blob, I would say, of the foundation, which is enough to cover one side of my face. As you can very clearly see, this is literally a perfect match for my skin tone, so bear in mind in the upcoming months it will probably become too light. So you can see that this blends into the skin very, very quickly. Hardly any blending is really needed at all. So this buffs in, blends in seamlessly, leaving everything looking nicely covered. Now they say obviously this is a medium buildable coverage foundation, which I would completely agree, because I went in with a slightly heavier hand. Pretty much all of my imperfections have been covered. You can see that the redness on my face has gone. You can see any marks and blemishes have disappeared. I've got textured skin. It has really nicely blurred it out, and it looks nice, even and healthy. But personally, I find that this builds up really nicely, and even if you add additional product to your face, any troublesome areas, it covers it nicely without it looking cakey or over the top or overdone. And just to let you guys know, for the purposes of the video, I use the NYX HD finishing powder in the shade Banana just to set it all, and then it leaves a nice soft finish. Yes, this does need to be set, despite the fact that it is a matte foundation. It still leaves a little bit of a tacky residue afterwards. So if you want to stop your powders and your bronzers and highlighters, etc., for snagging on your skin, make sure that you do set it so that they glide over the skin effortlessly once everything has been done. Now let's get into the information that they have claimed about this product, and I'm going to let you know what my thoughts are as a result of my experiences using it. I've used it in a variety of temperatures, and I have used it inside, outside, in the sun, in the rain. I've used it loads basically. This isn't a new foundation, and I did buy this about a month ago. So it says that it blurs imperfections. Yes, it does, 100%. Pores, yes. Discoloration, most definitely. Texture, yes it does. Achieve instantly smooth, filter-like blurred skin in 24 diverse shades. Yes, I would definitely say that my skin looks lovely and blurred, almost airbrushed as a result of using this. Feels lightweight, yes it does. Now it says that it provides 12-hour hydration. Now that's a little bit difficult for me to say, because I obviously use a lot of skincare underneath my makeup, but I didn't find that this created any kind of dryness, so I guess maybe yes it does hold up for 12 hours in terms of hydration. Now it doesn't actually say how long this is supposed to last on the face, so technically they do live up to the claims that they have stated. However, that does not mean that this is an excellent foundation by any means. Now I found that after about 4 to 5 hours, bear in mind I've got combination skin, I use Korean skincare. Now I generally prefer to have a matte base because of the fact that I've got textured skin. I don't go for glowy kind of serums and stuff like that I know that is going to enhance texture on my face as well as interfere with my foundation. Now I found that after 4 to 5 hours this started to break down significantly on my face, more so than I expected with any other kind of NYX foundation. Generally I have always found NYX foundations to be very long wearing, very long lasting, very robust, and able to hold up for long periods of time, especially I would say 10 hours plus. This one lasted, like I said, 4 to 5 hours before it started to break down, first on my chin, started to break down around my smile line areas, and break down around my nose. It started to get patchy, and it started to look awful, and it started to rub off as well. So yes, this does transfer transfer, but also they don't claim that it's non-transferable. I also found, I don't at the moment, but my eczema on my face is recurring. It flares up 1 week, it goes down. It flares up, it goes down. I've had a bit of eczema on the side of my nose for quite a bit of time now, and yes, it does cling to it and accentuate it, which I hate. Obviously, it looks like I've got a really scabby nose, and generally with my skincare routine, you can't tell that I've got eczema around my nose because I am so careful with how I apply makeup. Now, I applied my foundation the same way I would any other foundation, whereas I don't have issues with those foundations. I did with this one in terms of clinging to dry patches on the face. So if you've got any kind of dry patches on your face, this is definitely going to accentuate that, especially once it actually starts to break down. Initially, it looks fine, but bear in mind, I've only had it on my face for about 20 to 30 minutes, if that. It doesn't fade over time, it goes patchy. I prefer something that fades rather than goes patchy, because at least when it fades evenly all over the face. Instead, this one, I've got an area which has got more foundation and less foundation, and it looks really obvious and it looks horrid. Bear in mind, 4 to 5 hours into my day is like lunchtime. How am I looking haggard and dead by the time it's lunchtime? The day has barely even started. I don't think this is a really good long wearing foundation at all. I mean, bear in mind, they don't claim that it is, but if you are expecting this to last you throughout a full working day, it's not going to happen. I think the only time that it's worth using something like this is maybe if you go out for dinner and you're only planning to have your foundation and your makeup on for a couple of hours on your face, and your expectations aren't that high in terms of how long it's going to last. Once it starts to break down, I also start to get really shiny, and the fact that this is a matte foundation kind of doesn't sit well with me in terms of the way that it starts to break down. So not only has it broken down, become patchy, I'm also starting to glow in a really shiny way, and I'm like, hey, I've just had my lunch. Like, how has this already happened to my face? So in that respect, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. I don't think it's an excellent foundation. I think NYX has got much better foundations in their collection, in their range. But unfortunately, this one disappointed me quite a lot. The pros are obviously there, but that's down to you completely as to whether or not you think those pros outweigh the cons in terms of how long this lasts on your face. If you're only happy to have blurred, perfect looking skin for 2 to 3 hours, go ahead, try it out. If you're not like me, I wouldn't personally waste my money. The thing is that because they have mixed skincare into this foundation, like things like glycerin, which are known for hydrating and moisturizing the skin, you've got matcha and niacinamide in there as well. I definitely think that those skincare ingredients play a part in breaking down the makeup, which is why I would always say, don't mix skincare and makeup into the same product like a lot of brands have started doing in the past 2 to 3 years. Let us use our skincare, let it dry down, and let us apply our makeup on top afterwards. It works perfectly well like that. But when you start to mix in oilyish kind of textured ingredients into your foundation, bear in mind it is going to affect the performance of that foundation. So that's it for my review of the NYX Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation. It's not a positive review, I'm afraid, but that's life. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you've tried this foundation, let me know what your thoughts are below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you just like, nah, you're not that fussed? And other than that, I hope you guys are wonderful, beautiful, wishing you all glowing, gorgeous skin, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.